Are your sales and marketing team hard or as soft as lard? As business owners, we're in for a bit of a scrap, as most economists predict a recession is coming in 2023. And while no one can fully predict how bad it will be, it's a good idea to start planning for tough times. And that's why I'm encouraging business owners to scrutinise their sales and marketing teams. Have they got the grit, skills and confidence to support you? Or, to quote Dan's Grandad, are they as soft as lard? This topic was prompted by a recent conversation I had with a business owner and his marketing team. The owner came to me and they were concerned that they weren't selling enough. Yet, when I pointed out what they were doing wrong, the marketing manager told me that she had a marketing degree. Fucking brilliant. I'm sure everyone was really proud of you getting a 2-1 with your dissertation on the impact of cultural differences on international marketing strategies. But here's your boss telling you he's not got enough sales to take a wage. Congratulations. So you need to ask, have your team got your back? You wouldn't take fitness advice from a fat personal trainer, and I wouldn't share advice if it didn't work for me in the real world. Later in the video, I'm going to also share some of my own sales activity so you can put your sales team through a bit of a boot camp. But first, let's hear from Benjamin Dennehy. He's the UK's most hated sales trainer. I asked him recently what he thought about sales and marketing teams struggling during an economic downturn.
The reason you're not selling is because of the way you're behaving and acting. Unless you're selling a product or service that nobody actually wants, which you probably aren't, the way you're behaving or acting or the way you're coming across is causing you not to sell. And this is a problem with salespeople. They always like to blame external factors. It's the economy, it's COVID, it's the war in Ukraine, it's Brexit, it's the cost of living crisis. There's always some excuse. Yet despite all of this shit going on in the world, how much money is trading hands as we speak? Trillions and trillions. So it's got bugger all to do with those. It's got to do with all the crap going on in your head, or people won't spend that amount of money in the middle of this. People are buying cars in the middle of a cost of living crisis. Don't give me this crap that people aren't spending money. So no, if you're struggling to sell in a tougher climate, you need to look into the mirror. Do you know what's really happening? Is during the good times you weren't selling jack, you were just taking orders.
Comforting words of wisdom from Benjamin, but let's be frank. You only watch my stuff because you want honest, no bullshit advice that works. And whilst I might not agree with everything Benjamin said, I do think some teams have gone soft. During a recession, consumers tend to be more selective in their spending, and businesses that are merely fulfilling orders are likely to see a decline in sales. When the tide is high, order takers do well. But with the tide going out, is your business going to get caught with its pants down? You all know my learning hero story. The strategies I use then continue to generate new business that I'm Productions and Vamo right now. They're not fancy, they're not complicated, but I thought I'd share them with you so you can see exactly how your team measures up. Activity number 1 is daily prospecting. I actively seek out potential customers who fit my target market. This typically includes reaching out to 10 leads with a personalized message. I often leave 10 comments using the Waffle House strategy and make at least 10 new connections on socials every single day. Activity number 2 is qualifying. And just like in boot camp, where not everyone can handle the intensity of the training, not all prospects are a good fit for your business. To avoid wasting your time and energy on tire kickers, it's important to disqualify prospects who are unlikely to convert. In sales, disqualifying prospects is as important as qualifying them. It takes discipline and determination to do it effectively. This might sound counterintuitive, but I typically remove between 25 and 50 connections on socials every single day. I push my prospects hard with upfront information about costs and processes before even agreeing to a discovery call. Activity 3 involves asking for the sale. If I'm not speaking to 5 to 10 qualified leads a day, I get annoyed. I know my product can help them, so I'm not worried about being a pushy salesperson. To ask for the sale, you need to get prospects on a call, and I'm clear about the outcome of that call from the beginning, and I will say things like, by the end of this chat, we'll decide if you're going to move forward or not. Does that sound reasonable? Also, I only send proposals to prospects I'm confident will close. Don't waste time documenting your stupidity by sending proposals to clients who are never going to buy. If you can be disciplined about the number of calls you book in and execute them with skill, the money will follow. The last daily task is to follow up. We all know the stat that it takes 5 to 7 follow-ups to close a deal, but you've got to develop a sales brain. No, there isn't a magic formula or amount of times you should wait before following up. Every case is different, but your sales team should be smart enough and disciplined enough to follow up these tasks every single day. They should be reviewing the leads in their CRM. Where are they up to? Do they need a follow-up? Should you send a close the file email? Or have they gone AWOL? And brutally remove any dead leads from your CRM. There's nothing worse than false hope, and that's it. Perform those activities daily and you'll have a great chance of making more sales for your business. Remember, there's a big difference between order takers and order getters. Is your team hard or are they lard? Tough times require grit and discipline, so now's the time to remove anybody you don't want in your corner, and that includes those in marketing that aren't getting results for your sales team and making sales. If the content being shared by your sales team or your marketing efforts isn't resulting in new sales, what is the point? Huge brands can put out content not linked to sales, but you're not a huge brand. Your marketing content should complement your sales activity and generate cash in the bank. And I don't need a fucking marketing degree to know that, and neither do you.